I think I will be just giving some alert to individuals of my experiences yesterday. I will kickstart our live broadcast today by addressing, and I deliberately called Chris Mutsvangwa Notorious. He is notorious, including his Zanu PF of Emerson Mnangagwa, and most probably Mnangagwa himself, because Chris Mutsvangwa cannot say something that has not been cleared by Emerson Mnangagwa. Now, they can do whatever they want, but meddling in the affairs of the kingship of Ndebele and hoping that Emerson Mnangagwa can actually stop the Ndebele kingdom. I think that is misplaced. They are playing in the wrong terrain. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Ndebele Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what, you become the very first one to watch us. If you remember, when I started covering Chris Mutsvangwa, I indicated that I'm going to be covering him in snippets because he raised quite a lot of issues, not raising meaningful issues in those issues, but obviously, you know, he is notorious, disrespectful, politically delinquent, and someone who is actually who has no focus at all. And we know that Zanu PF, since it actually employed him to be its spokesperson, he has for several times created divisions, serious divisions within Zanu PF that will see it crumbling. Anyway, it's good for us to, he is a Figile Mbalula of Zanu PF. But I mean, this time around in Zanu PF. Now, I will talk about this, I think, some other days. Now, my concern is Chris Mutsvangwa. Also, I mean, there are a lot of people, especially our people from Ndebele. Sometimes I don't know how some of us reason. I remember when the first letter started surfacing of Daniel Gao, they were like, you know, I don't know whether Mzilikazi and Lopengula had such warriors. They first of all, we need to verify the authenticity. You verify the authenticity. Even there are some who are still verifying, disputing that because they think Zanu PF would be sympathetic to them reviving the Ndebele monarch. And also, I want to address this issue before I talk about Chris Mutsvangwa, because Ndebele kingdom was highly respected, not only in Zimbabwe, but in Africa. That is why everywhere, in all African countries, people are learning about the history of Lopengula and Mzilikazi. You come to South Africa, you will get the history of Lopengula and Mzilikazi being learned by the students all over Africa, and even in Europe. The history of Mzilikazi Lopengula is actually being taught, but not well documented, because you know that the colonialist cannot document accurately who we are. So there was a lot of manipulation portraying Mzilikazi as a killer. That's why when they actually interpret the name of Mzilikazi, they say it means Mzilawekas. That is nonsensical. That is it is believed by people who do not understand the history of the Ndebele people. That is not the meaning of the word Mzilikazi. Now, anyway, I'll teach about that some other time. But I wanted to stress this, especially about those. Bulelani Khumalo is supported by the people of Matabeleland, including me. I support the restoration of the Ndebele kingdom. Now, I was expecting that Zanu PF will react in such a manner. And thanks also to David Cole, that he is a man, he has balls, for actually acknowledging that Ndebele people have a king. You are a man, and I hope you will stand firm against this Zanu PF charlatan and Emerson Mnangagwa. Who is he? I mean, I wish people can send this video to him. He is nothing to tell the people of Matabeleland what to do with their king. So I'm passing this one. Now, I want to come to our people. Now, I've seen King Bulelani Khumalo has people who are called Amabuthu. Now, Amabuthu in English, we simply mean Bulelani soldiers. But these people are only, they praise singers. They only sing music. Aibo. Zilikazi and Lopengula did not have such kind of Amabuthu. Guys, you can call yourself a choir rather than calling yourselves Amabuthu. Because Amabuthu, they were not just singing. You focus on war cry, you are like a football team that when it is playing, when it is supposed to practice, to play with other teams, it focuses on actually practicing how to celebrate. War cry was a form of celebration, especially after conquering other armies. Or war cry was used to communicate a certain message that the enemy cannot hear or detect. But I think I don't trust these Amabutos because I have seen how they actually. I need to tell you the truth. You can say whatever you say, I don't even care. Amabuto, I mean, that I learned about, I did history. Amabutho that I learned about, I mean, I did history up to A level, so I know what I'm talking about. It's not singers, people who sing like what we usually see. No, it's not singers. Amabutho is actually military personnel, militant individuals. So when someone speaks this about your king, you are not supposed to continue singing. You are supposed to send to those people a clear message that you stand to defend and stand with your king. So I hope you hear me. I hope you won't get the wrong impression and hear exactly how I am projecting this. Now, you see, Chris Mutsvangwa and his Zanu PF has actually disrespected, not only disrespected, undermined His Majesty King Bulelani Khumalo. Now, you were supposed to show yourself who you are. You're getting the sense. I've tried to check, and also I think the Ndebele kingship, we recognize it. It should be institutionally upright. I'm giving free advices. It should be institutionally upright. Have spokespersons who are not questionable. The king should not surround itself with highly questionable figures. Some of them were pushing the interest of Zanu PF around the king Bulelani Khumalo. I am saying so deliberately as an advice because you see, Zanu PF has identified that institution as a strong institution in Ndebele, seeing the Ministry of Local Government speaking about it, seeing also, I think also Chris Mutsvangwa, Zanu PF likes propaganda. He says David Coulthard is restored. No, David Coulthard recognized that there is a king in Ndebele and he invited the king. Remember, Bulawayo is named after Lopengula. Now, Lopengula was called Bulawayo. That is the name of Lopengula because he wanted to be killed by both colonizers as well as internal disputes that were happening within the royal house during that particular period of time, because there were some who believed he was not supposed to inherit the throne, but he fought to inherit the throne. And he established his capital as the Bulawayo, where David Coulthard is the mayor. And you expect David Coulthard not to, because that place belongs to the royal house. That Bulawayo City Council, where the Bulawayo City Council offices are, by right, that is the royal family of Ndebele land. And there are quite a number of actually lands that belongs to the royal royal family of Ndebele. So the mayor of Bulawayo did the rightful thing to invite His Majesty. I wanted to enter or to sink into the mind of Chris Mutsvangwa. His Majesty, His Royal Majesty, King Bulelani Khumalo. Bayete Bulelani Khumalo. So when we say so, we are recognizing our king. And nikhuza ubayethe man mali khona lapha beMathebelele ngaphansi nikhuza ubayethe kakhulu. So I am saying also I need to drive message at home. The king, I hope I'm sure that a lot of people watching this channel don't undermine it. That is why they closed the other channel. So I'm sure you will share this link with him, the viewers of this channel. I trust you so much. And you will share this link to Zanu PF. I don't even enter those forums, but I know through speaking here, the viewers does the Lord's work. So the king should make sure that he now properly institutionalizes the kingship of Ndebele. The people of Ndebele have spoken loudly and clearly. And also, there is this other chief from Nkai, where I come from, but obviously he is not my chief. I've got my chief. I'm talking about Chief Dagamel. You see, there are my relatives who used to be under Chief Dagamel. He has introduced what is called Imiklomelo Dagamel, and I hope these charlatans are not going to go after him. And I have seen his zeal and determination to restore Ndebele culture. I mean, you cannot undermine people's culture. I mean, the culture is there. Culture is us. Culture is me. Culture is my language. Culture is what I speak. Culture is how my political conception. Culture is everything. So if you are attacking my culture, you are attacking my existence. You are saying God did a mistake by creating an individual like me. So Chris Mutsvangwa and his Zanu PF, that reckless, that idiot called Chris Mutsvangwa, should be told to stay on his land. Ndebele is not a playground for these fools masquerading as political leaders. We know that nobody voted for you. Nobody voted for Zanu PF, you charlatans. That is the proper name for you. No one voted for you. You just imposed yourself. You can't tell us what to do, Lina. You can't tell us what to do. We have got our king, and we will keep our king. We will respect our king. You are nothing, when Chris Mutsvangwa, you are nothing but a fool and a charlatan with Daniel Gawe, that mentally delinquent. I don't know. You should take your medication and go and practice your madness there where you stay, not to us. Don't come to us. We respect our king. His Majesty, His Royal Majesty, Bulelani Khumalo, is the king of the Ndebele people, and he is here to stay. We won't listen to you. We won't listen to you. Who are you to tell us? Stupid idiot. You have failed to run a country, and you think you can come to Ndebele and urinate on top of us. We would never allow charlatans doing this in our land. Thank you very much. This was actually about me sending a message to these charlatans. And I sent a message to both sides. I hope you will also listen to what I said. And I think the institution should actually, the Bulelani, I need to tell you something. This goes to you. What Zanu PF has demonstrated, they are afraid of you. But the question that I should also be honest, is it worthy for them to be afraid of you? Have you prepared yourself for this challenge? Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we film live,